Tomato.
And I am made of wood!
And welcome back to Mindbreakers.
I wish the pain would stop.
We got an interesting one today.
Is it truly interesting? Is it really, Merrick? Or is it just the type of thing that you'd force on me because you know I watched the original of this as a fucking child?
It's been a long time since we've watched Puppet Master.
Why are you fucking freaking up that one?
Because we're watching Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
Oh, God. I thought we were doing the other one.
The last Puppet Master we watched was Retro Puppet Master.
Oh, fuck.
And that was episode 196.
Why are you making us watch fucking Puppet Master movies, Merrick? Why?
Because there's so many more.
God, honestly, there shouldn't be. Okay, this fucking should not be a thing. Okay, this is fucking just early aughts garbage. Okay, bullshit writing. Okay, fucking shitty setup. Okay, and it's a fucking cruddy tie-in.
And
to a movie that I haven't even seen yet.
It's Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
I've never seen Demonic Toys.
And these are two full moon properties.
I've never seen Demonic Toys. You forced me to watch Puppet Master.
And two Charles Band properties. And neither of those things are involved in this movie.
And neither of these things are at all interesting.
This is made in 2004, directed by Ted Nicolau.
Fuck you, Nicolau.
So I guess this was some kind of Russian mob money laundering scheme.
Yes, exactly. No, they were like, okay, so we're going to launder a bunch of money through the production of this shitty movie, okay, that we're going to film in fucking Russia somewhere, okay? In the middle of buttfuck Russia, okay? With a bunch of English actors and literally like 3 sets.
A group of toy makers seek to use Andre Toulon's formula, now in the hands of Toulon's great-nephew Robert, to give life to a line of killer toys that they plan to unleash on Christmas Eve.
Andre the Giant passed on his puppets to these little fucking shitty people.
I am the Dread Pirate Robert.
They're just a bunch of like shitty stand users.
The Dread Pirate Robert has come for your soul.
Satan bitch who owns a company.
Anyway, let's watch it.
Fuck me.
Let's go.
Fuck you.
What is this place? Two drops of blood.
Come to life, come on. Breathe, breathe. It's working. Oh my God, look at it! It's okay. They've been protecting the Toulon family for generations.
It's found the food. Hello?
formula, you need Toulon. That's it. They're gonna wake up the toys on Christmas.
With innocent blood I summon thee!
I guess you believe me now, don't you?
Unleash those puppets.
Okay, when this film, like the first words in this film were starring Corey Feldman, but my brain misunderstood the words Corey Feldman, and for some reason interpreted them as Gary Coleman. And needless to say, I was very disappointed.
Your brain should have misinterpreted another thing, okay? Which was starring, okay? This movie doesn't star anyone or anything, okay?
It stars
These
Bale.
puppets are just pure garbage, alright? They look like shit, okay? Everything looks like shit in this movie.
They
all right?
don't...
There's fucking shitty writing. Everybody's the worst fucking actor known to man, okay?
I've seen both Puppet Master and Demonic Toys, and nothing looks... Everything's just subtly off-model.
Really now, how was Demonic Toys, by the way?
Bad.
I didn't think it was very good, Merrick.
Imagine...
What did you think of it aside from bad?
Imagine Puppet Master.
Okay.
And it's the
I
same...
am imagining the Puppet Master currently in my mind.
And it's the same thing, except they're far less interesting.
So it's a deflated balloon that somehow is even more deflated than deflated. This makes total sense in my mind's eye, Mary.
Like,
this is the picture you've painted for me.
And one of them could talk. And I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, literally only one of them.
Only one of
them. And it's the fucking baby!
It's the baby can talk, yes.
The fucking baby can talk and the other two say shit all. Because one is a bear and the other one's a fucking clown head in a box.
The clown head in a box just laughs.
Clown head in a box is the only one that gets like any kind of like tactical use, really. Aside from maybe the baby being able to like sneak into places.
And fly. And the baby can fly.
Fuck! It fart flies!
Yes.
Why? Why the fuck does it fart fly?
Why not?
What planet am I on? Where babies can fart fly?
The teddy bear was
Am I high on fucking acid right now?
The teddy bear was disappointing.
I don't know.
Because the teddy bear dies in the first Demonic Toys movie.
It does?
Yeah, it gets blown up with shotguns. But its power is it can turn human-sized. It's just big old angry bear.
It never does that in
No,
this.
it never does anything in this.
The fact it's here at all is fucking baffling because you tell me it got fucking blown up like Jason at the beginning of fucking, what was it? Goes to Hell or Resurrect, whatever.
And we're missing two of the Demonic Toys. We're missing a robot that shoots lasers.
That sounds cool.
And they're missing an angry-faced G.I. Joe who looks like Eddie Brock who fights with a knife.
That sounds even cooler! Where are they?
They were in Puppet Master. They were in Demonic Toys versus Dollman.
Why the fuck weren't they here?
I don't know.
The robot could have fought 6-shooter. They would have a big cool gun battle in a hallway somewhere.
So we start with a really, really awful...
In the fucking... Literally in the hallway that they have in this movie. The one fucking, like, one of the 3 sets that they have. And they could have used for a fucking shootout between fucking 6-shooter and the robot with the lasers. Okay? And they don't fucking have the robot.
And they could have had the fight have like the...
Or Eddie Brock, because he probably has guns too, right?
No, he just has a knife.
Why? He could have fought Blade then!
Because he was there to have a one-on-one showdown fight with Dollman, who's like a 12-inch tall space cop.
He should have fought Blade! He has a knife!
So...
Small soldiers, bro!
We start the movie.
Fuck this movie!
We start this movie with an awful toy commercial for something called Christmas Pals, which is the song Jingle Bells, but out of tune.
Oh,
and
God damn it.
and sung by children who can't sing. And it's about the baby Oopsie and the teddy bear and their toys that you can buy for your children, and they're popular for some reason.
What was it? It was like,
Now, I gotta say...
You need the Christmas pals, they'll wake up Christmas Day or some shit.
I gotta say, and they're promising that the toys will be alive, but I gotta say, these may seem like toys that come to life and kill you may seem bad, but they're preferable to like the shitting unicorn babies they have these days. Because
honestly, the killer baby doll shits its pants constantly, so I mean that thing is the pinnacle of all of like modern toys right now. That's like the pinnacle of the toy industry. Like, this is essentially just telling everybody what the fuck the toy industry was up to during the early aughts in terms of like brainwashing these fucking children in order to make a quick buck. So it was just like abrupt with it, at least. Nowadays it's just the video game industry that does this.
And the toy industry.
But the toy industry is less like possessive. Because kids don't really want toys anymore. They just kind of want video games and, like, phones.
So, the evil head of a toy company, who's called... I honestly can't remember. Erica Sharp.
Her name was Erica, yes, exactly. Erica Sharp.
Almost every scene she had... Well, she's being evil and weird, but every scene she has, she's sitting with this, like, porcelain doll...
Yeah, it's a
that
really
looks
like she's creepy. She's just a creepy fucking little girl trapped in an adult woman's body.
It freaked me out because every scene she has, she's with this almost every scene she has, she's saying like this porcelain doll which looks like her, and I was thinking, like, are you going to end up? Yeah, it does looks a little like her. It's like, are you going to like end up being this doll by the end of the movie? But no, it's a red herring. Of course not.
That's my response to that. Okay,
I was expecting it to go a little Bride of Chucky, but no.
There's nothing like a little strangulation to get the circulation going. Is that the line?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, fuck me sideways. I got that one right.
But she sends Nikolai Sotirov, who's Julian, to go.
His name is Asimov Solenza. Are you listening to me? There's no beef in this movie. How is this bell peppers and beef?
He played
You know what the answer to that one is, Merrick?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It is when you're broke.
He was in The Name of the King 3.
Oh, he was?
He also played Django in Air Marshal.
There's a character named Django in Air Marshal?
Yes.
I didn't know that one.
So
it's been a while since I've probably seen Air Marshals, though.
We cut to Robert Toulon, who is Corey Feldman.
And he has a daughter.
And a bad wig.
I forget her name.
Her name is
Alexandra?
Alex Toulon, yeah.
Yeah,
he has
Alexandra.
a bad wig, and for some reason he sounds like this.
I'm Batman.
Jeez, Tommy Jarvis, you've come a long way from being the hero.
Okay, so he's trying to do like a cross between Tommy Jarvis and Batman, but it just comes off to me like a fucking like a really bad Solid Snake impression.
To me, he sounded like it was one of those like 90s anime dubs or dubs of like an Italian horror movie where people just sound weird for no reason. Like this movie sounded like it was dubbed.
This movie is just, like, very poorly written, and, like, literally everything on it is terrible. The fucking title card, even, the effect is terrible on the title. Like, how shitty of a fucking, like, budget do you have to make the title card that fucking bad?
So, they successfully wake up by mixing his blood into Kool-Aid. And injecting it into the puppets, he manages to wake them up.
Because they're Toulons, and they have the Toulon diary that fucking tells them all of the secrets.
The puppets are brought to life by Toulon blood, except no, they aren't. That's not how that works. Have you seen the movies you're trying to continue?
No, they don't. They're just trying to continue the Joestar bloodline. Moving on.
And with puppets in this one, we got Six Shooter. He's the cowboy guy with the 6 guns.
They bring him to life first.
Yeah, we got Blade, of course, except his mouth doesn't move anymore, and he doesn't have his spikes for eyes. We got Jester, who just looks wrong. He doesn't. Something about him just looks off.
It's the face, honestly. They didn't do a fucking good job on his face properly. And
then we
like,
got,
especially when it spins around, it doesn't do like the shocked animation the way it should.
Then we got Pinhead, and
like
he looks... Pinhead looks fine.
Pinhead looks okay, yeah.
Comparatively.
Sure, but I mean, his head should be more pin-like, though. Like, it's a lot more like, blunt.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Like, in the other movies, it's like a lot sharper, you know?
I think you're thinking of Tunneler.
No!
Because there's another puppet with a drill for a head.
No, but Pinhead has, like, a sort of coned-out head, too.
This is true.
Exactly. Like, in this one, it's, like, a lot more, like, blunt. He looks like a fucking puppet version of, like, fucking,
he looks
Bruce
like
Willis.
He looks like a puppet version of the guy who follows the little mafia guy with the hat over his eyes around in Looney Tunes.
Oh, like a bricktop type dude? Like,
yeah.
Like a brickhead? Yeah. It looks like, yeah, fucking, like, Bruce Willis type fucking, like, he looks like Marv. Like a bald Marv.
Well,
like very squared off,
his main weapon is his mitts, so...
Yeah, actually, you have a good point there.
So...
It's pretty good.
They're being spied on by a ladybug.
Hey, yeah, Giorno Giovanna walks into their apartment and just slapped a ladybug down, and he was like, ciao, and it would turn out to be like a camera bug.
We find out that the evil Miss Sharp of the toy company is actually working with the demons. And she
am the demons.
She asks the receptionist if she's a virgin, and then brings her to the basement to sacrifice to the demons.
They just she just literally hires like a bunch of different secretaries in order to sacrifice them to Beale so she can talk to him.
Now, the demonic toys are just in the basement, not doing anything.
Yeah.
They're the basis for the Christmas
She calls
spells.
them the board of directors.
Yes.
She refers to them as the board of directors.
And they put her in an Iron Maiden, and Iron Maiden, doodle-doo, and
Fuck off.
And use her blood to summon the Demon Lord, who apparently gave power to the puppets originally. I'm like, okay, we're gonna see Sutek.
Again.
No, it's a general of the armies of Hell. Apparently Hell's ruled by Mammon, except no.
It's not. It's just not.
And they summon the commander of the underworld, of the armies of the underworld. It's Bale.
Christian Bale.
Now, if they could read, it's not Baal. They actually have it spelled Bael.
Yeah, it's Bael.
Bael.
But they pronounce it Bale.
He's played by Christopher Bergschneider.
I rewrote this, by the way, like 3 times in my fucking notebook, okay? His name I spelled originally, it's like, okay, yeah, Bale. And I scratch it out. And it's like, B-L. It's like, nope. Like, B-E-A-L. Scratch that one out. And then I wrote Ball at the top when I finally saw the end credit.
Oh, wow. He really didn't want to be involved in this movie.
Who would?
But he super didn't want to be involved because his name is Christopher Bergschneider. And he went by Anton Falk. No one must learn I was in this film.
He was like, I'm never gonna get another fucking job after this fucking movie if I could use my actual name.
I mean, he was in Captain America the Winter Soldier.
Who did he play in that?
He was the makeup department.
Oh, really? He did makeup for that? Okay.
Yeah, he's not an actor. He's a special effects artist.
He was just playing this demon dude.
Let's just assume he did his own makeup, because the makeup on the demon looks really good.
No, he looks great.
Let's just assume he did it
makeup
himself, and he's the reason this thing looks cool.
Decently, at the very least.
So
it comes off as pretty good.
They send a goon squad to go get the puppets.
Like the one good thing about this movie.
They send the goon squad to go get the puppets, but the puppets kill the goon squad.
It's two bandits, dude. It's literally just put two guys in like balaclavas. I don't even know if they have guns.
They break into their house to steal all the stuff and leave the taps on. But they get defeated by Kevin McAllister.
You had to leave the taps on, huh?
The wet
motherfucker, I was drinking.
They're the wet bandits.
You motherfucker.
So they get beaten by the puppets because they clearly suck.
Yeah, because they're just the fucking worst.
Then
the wet fucking bandits.
The cop shows up because after the fire in the basement's put out because they set fire to the basement.
Yeah, it's like literally they grab at Blade. One of them grabs Blade, and Blade.
Oh, by the way, Blade, like all the puppets have different ways of saying hello. Gesture waves. The Pinhead offers to shake hands. Six Shooter does the kind of salute with the gun on the hat thing.
Yeah, he like
Blade
tilts his hat up. Yeah, with the gun barrel.
That Blade throws up the Wakandan salute.
Yeah, he does like the fucking the fists with the X, like he just crosses both fists.
Now, saying Blade throws up the Wakandan salute should sound really cool if you're talking about Marvel, but we're not.
Wakanda forever. I never freeze. It's pretty good though, actually. It's kind of fitting when you think about it.
I am the new Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. Who?
That's not quite the reaction he gets in What If.
He actually gets, like, fucking renown?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Because he's so much better at everything because he's T'Challa.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's like, it's Star-Lord, get him. It's like the intergalactic Punisher.
Well, it's more like, oh, you're Star-Lord. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the reaction Gallivant gets in the first season of Gallivant.
Yeah, pretty cool. Okay.
Alright, so
they try to pick up Blade. Blade slashes one of their wrists, and then Six Shooter like opens fire on the burglars, and he ends up like shooting all of the chemicals on the shelves and starts a fire that actually ends up like covering the puppets. And
the puppets are destroyed.
Not destroyed, but like they get like damaged.
Severely damaged.
Yeah.
So cop shows up. This is an officer, Julia.
Uh-huh.
I think that's her name.
I don't know. I didn't care really. She was a shitty actress, and she was probably the worst fucking actress in this entire film. Except not the worst actor ever.
Except for the children. Sergeant Jessica Russell.
Yeah, there we go.
She's been in a lot of movies.
Russell.
She's been in a lot of movies, but she's mainly known for being playing models or people who don't really talk.
Oh, she's pretty. I mean, I'll give her.
She's Russian, so yeah, she's not an actor.
Okay, well, yeah, her acting is to be desired. Something to be desired, at least.
So everyone loves
someone.
So we find out that Sharp wants to bring all the Christmas pals to life so they can kill everyone on Earth.
But what she really wants is some puppets of her own to protect her and do her bidding.
But Bale's like, but I gave you these 3 puppets. Like, no, I want more though. It's like, no.
She's like, I want those puppets.
I want all the Toulon blood because I have something to do with the puppets. No, you don't. That was Sutek. But she
give me the Toulon blood.
It's amusing to me because like, hey, remember how we made that deal before? Yes, the one the deal you haven't actually paid me for yet. Yeah, can I add more to it? No. Well, like you don't.
She's like, I want those puppets, those specific puppets that want to kill me, okay? And I also want the Joestar bloodline because I'm essentially the female Dio Brando Winnie.
She's like, hey, I'm changing the deal to this, and Bale just kind of goes with it, which would be like, you know, in Empire Strikes Back when Vader tells Londo that he is altering the deal, pray he doesn't alter it any further.
Yes.
This would be like Londo telling Vader he's altering the deal. No, you're
Kind
not.
of is, yeah.
You're not in a position to bargain right now.
Well, I mean, she kind of is the one that, like, has all the power in the situation, because without her on Earth, then Beale gets fuck all anyway. So
Yeah.
she kind of does hold all the cards.
True, but don't make deals with demons. It will never go well for you. As we find
But
out.
that's the fucking complete opposite of literally 3 people in this entire film's fucking, like, logic, okay? It's literally Toulon made a deal with Beale, fucking Sharp's father made a fucking deal with Beale, and Miss Sharp is making a deal with Beale. She didn't fucking learn from the first 2.
Yeah, her father died to get her the puppets. No,
To get her the toys.
Doll, the demon toys.
Yeah, because there's a difference between toys and puppets in this film.
Yeah, some have strings, but
The puppets don't have strings!
They have no strings and they have fun. There are no strings on me.
I've used that intro already. That's why I didn't want to use it during this episode.
So the Julian's like, hey, I don't think we should do this. Like, making money is one thing, but this is destroying the world. It's kind of.
She's
Why?
like, shut the fuck up. You will do what I say, otherwise I'm gonna jam 50 demons up your ass. He's like, okay, fine then, I guess.
Nothing's stopping him from just shooting her, but okay.
I don't think he has a gun.
Oh,
I don't think anyone in this movie had a gun, except for the cop.
so the cop and Corey Feldman
And a couple of fucking bumbling retards in the background.
The cop and Corey Feldman start getting to know each other. And I
Oh yeah,
think,
because they want to fuck.
apparently. And there's they find out that the toy company is evil, that he used to work for but didn't. But
he went to go work for them.
Then found
but
out they
then
were evil.
She turned him away and gave him the ladybug to watch him because Jorno.
But
I mean, Dio.
they find out it was her. They find out that they're serving Mammon because of a heavy metal album that she had.
Oh god, yeah, that.
I'm realizing
Fucking stupid.
that it's a Christmas movie, allegedly. It's basically Halloween 3, but really stupid.
This is the Halloween 3 of Christmas movies.
But Halloween,
It's the fucking stupidest. I hate this movie.
But Halloween 3 was good.
I hate this type of movie. Whereas Halloween 3 was, I'll say, decent. It wasn't horrible like this was. Okay? This was fucking awful. This was just like,
was
it has
talent
the
behind
worst
Halloween
parts
3.
of Halloween 3, okay? Mixed with even worse acting and even worse story.
I liked Halloween 3.
Yeah, but like, at least I'll admit, it's like, it has a decent story, Halloween 3. It's not the worst thing fucking ever, okay?
Not even the worst Halloween
the
movie.
things that are bad with it are fucking bad, Merrick.
Like, the villain having no actual motivation, he just wants to kill all the kids because lol.
And the villain not being who it should have been, which was Michael Myers.
Well, they were trying something new. They didn't want Michael Myers to be the villain in every film, and they were going against the people's desires. But
Okay, granted, that is an okay direction, but I mean, done better, it would have been fine. Like, it would have been really, really good, actually. But I mean, for what we got the shitty fucking grading, like, fucking theme of, like, fucking 2 more days till Halloween.
Mm.
Just going, I'm gonna fuck your butthole every time you hear this theme. It's like the fucking, the final part where it's like his mask is on the bad guy.
yeah.
It's like fucking just everything about that movie could have been better.
Yeah, most
And
things
it's
could be
like-
better about that movie.
Yeah, and all of
Anyway,
the bad
but
things that
this
could have
movie-
been better are in this.
Yes.
To some degree or another. But done worse.
So the Toulons go to Robert's divorcing his wife, or vice versa, and she's in Hawaii.
Which is why he wants to fuck the cop, and the cop wants to fuck him.
She's in Hawaii with her younger boyfriend.
I wish I was in Hawaii right now, fucking a dick boy. I don't fucking know.
And so they go to Alex Toulon's grandmother's house.
Yeah.
Which we can only assume means it's Robert Toulon's mother, because why would he go to his ex-wife's mother's house?
No, it was probably his grandma's place or his.
Well, it's her grandma's place. It's probably his mom's place.
Fucking whatever.
It's
safer than his actual house at the point.
It's this big cool mansion, and at the mansion they like cyborg up the puppets.
Oh yeah, they look fucking pretty cool actually.
Well, okay, they look varying levels of cool. They look varying levels. They look varying levels of cool. Jester just gets a mace hand. That's not that impressive.
It's still pretty dope.
Blade just gets a bigger and more cartoony looking hook and blade on his hands. He comes out the least cool out of all of them.
Yeah, he's like the least, like at the very least, he's the like least changed.
Yeah.
Of any of them.
Pinhead just
stays the most similar.
Pinhead gets skinny robo arms.
It looked pretty cool.
But six shooters
they're useful, that's for sure.
All six of six shooters' arms are replaced with laser beams. With laser guns.
Which is the biggest upgrade I think any of them could have fucking gotten.
And he gets a big old
it was gonna take place in like fucking like 2021.
And he gets a big old Borg faceplate.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really cool looking.
I didn't think this fucking movie was literally gonna have like full on fucking like Blade Runner tech.
So
fucking cyberpunk.
They find out that the plan of the villain is to
find
out the villain's plan is to destroy the world. So Toulon goes and just single-handedly infiltrates the toy company, but gets immediately arrested.
Yeah, he goes in via a truck.
Because Sharp's giving away Christmas pals to the unfortunate children.
Right.
Because she wants to kill them. Because she's evil.
She's gonna, like, the theme song that fucking has like the lyrics of like fucking the toys will wake up is like foreboding what her plan is. And it's like she's giving all the kids the toys in order to wake them up on Christmas so that they
Jessica arrests Toulon. Sharp gives her a set of Christmas pals for her niece and nephew.
Yeah, he gets chased by the baby. The baby's like getting taken to the basement or something.
The baby swears a lot.
Not really swears, but like he's like vulgar and like he has like the deep like cigar smoker like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, see, like kind of connotation.
It's like
a fucking he's like Bubsy, you know, he's like a Bubsy type character.
He's like the baby from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I guess,
but not quite as cool.
Yeah, but he's like a Bugsy type, you know, where he's like fucking he's like, oh, so you're a wise guy, eh? Like chomping on a cigar. Gangster type, you know. He's got that kind of voice going.
He fart flies.
It's like, hey, I'm the fucking baby. You better love me.
He fart flies.
He fart flies. I'm gonna fly up your ass after I fought. See, yeah.
So they
fuck my life, Merrick.
They capture Alex Toulon and are going to feed her to the blood machine.
That's what you're calling it now, the blood machine.
So Toulon, after Jessica gives after she gives the toys to her niece and nephew, Toulon shows her the puppets while he's under arrest, and she believes him. So they have to go save Alex, who's
held captive now because they captured her and took them to the basement.
They try to assault the building again, and it again doesn't work because he gets captured immediately.
They want Alex's virgin blood because it's the virgin blood as well as the Toulon blood.
So
her dad asked her at one point if she was still a virgin, and she's like, I'm not even going to answer that question. Which makes me think she's at least had butt sex.
I was hoping it would be like in Monster Squad where Well, there's like Harvey from Shop Class, but it doesn't count. Doesn't count! With trying to read the spell to fight Dracula. I wish you could watch Monster Squad instead. That's a good movie.
Well, I mean, it's better than this.
So, they sacrifice another random blonde receptionist and summon Bale, who's dressed as Santa for some reason. Why is he
Yeah, him
like
showing
that?
up in the Santa Claus suit was literally the best thing in this movie.
And
It's like, for no other reason.
This
A
should-
fucking big red demon in a big red Santa suit.
and
With the beard and everything.
Miss Sharp wants
Beautiful.
Miss Sharp wants the Corey Feldman,
Yeah, she wants to give him mercy sex.
But
before she
he-
kills him,
but he
because she's a
refuses.
Black Widow, apparently.
He refuses because he's into the cop.
Yeah, and also he doesn't want her to give him the mercy sex because the second that's done, she's gonna kill him anyway.
So Julian comes in after she leaves, gives him the medallion that'll let him use the magic elevator. Oh yeah, there's a magic elevator operated by a
Yeah.
medallion. That's
Chris Chan's medallion.
oh,
It has the
wait.
it has the Sonichu symbol in the medallion, like inside the elevator, and it gets activated by the Chris Chan Sonichu medallion.
Wait, does this mean that the Christmas pals coming to life and killing everyone is the dimensional merge?
No, it was that one Christmas where Chris Chan gave his father the Fraggle Rock VHS because Chris Chan wanted to keep the DVD copy of Fraggle Rock. It was that Christmas.
Oh.
It was that exact Christmas.
So, the cyborg demonic cyborg puppet master, cyborg Toulon puppets kill the demonic toys.
Yeah, they have a big stupid fight, and it turns out pretty.
It's
okay,
Baby Oopsie
actually.
who helps them who shows them where to find the people though, because he hangs onto the back of a car. That
Yeah,
was
Baby
earlier.
Bubsy ends up like hiding inside of the cop's car, and he fucking KOs her like it's a fucking Street Fighter round.
The puppet, like
And,
all the puppets kill all the toys, and then
Yeah,
Bale
exactly.
just takes Sharp to hell because
Oh yeah. Also, fucking, they all have like the stupid shitty tattoo of the fucking metal thing on their hand.
it's a dollar
And when
sign.
Toulon asks them, it's like, oh yeah, you guys aware that you guys are like on board with mass murder? They just show him the fucking tattoo on their hands, and he's like, oh yeah, I guess you guys are okay with that. My bad, I guess.
And then
they get shot in the head with lasers because fucking 6-shooter has those.
yeah, 6-shooter just yeah.
He just lasers his way out of the metal box. Like, why the fuck would you put a fucking, like, the puppets that are made to protect them inside of a metal box
I don't know.
and keep them in the room with him? Do you seriously not think they're gonna get out?
But then, hey, Corey Feldman saves the day. He hits Jason
He does.
with a machete over and over again, yelling "Die!"
Yeah.
That was. I wish we'd watched that instead. That was a good movie. This is not a good movie. I'd
We
argue.
did watch that, though. We
I-
fucking watched that already.
I'd argue this barely qualifies as a movie.
Yeah. It honestly, it's the complete opposite of a movie.
Like
Like,
talking,
this stole stories from my head.
I'm amazed it got 4.0 out of 10.
0.4?
4.0.
No, it should have gotten 0.4.
Now, this is one of those movies. Oh, we didn't like it, obviously, and the movie's over now. But this is one of those
Pretty
movies where trying to summarize it has given me an actual headache.
Well, I'm glad you're trying to summarize it,
Like,
because fuck if I could.
Like, cracking open my mind and trying to bring out the repressed memories that are this movie hurts a lot.
This fucking movie was atrocious.
It was.
God damn.
Like, would it have been better if Gary Coleman was in it? Probably. Somehow.
No.
It couldn't have been worse. Oh, Baby
No.
Oopsie's head gets crushed.
No, it gets thrown inside of the fucking fire pit.
But first, Pinhead, like, smushes his head and green goo comes out.
Okay, but still, he gets thrown inside the fire pit, and he's perfectly fine because he ends up popping up after after the movie's over. It's like the last little scene, and it's like, "Have a crappy New Year" in the Bugsy voice, and it's like, "Fuck you, asshole."
Fuck you, asshole. This movie
It's
could
like,
have used
die!
not existing. This shouldn't have been a movie. Like, at the very least... Oh, I gotta mention this about it. The effects when the puppets move are ridiculous because they put it on fast forward for some reason.
Yeah, honestly,
Just whenever they're
don't look
climbing
good, dude.
anything, it's like...
Nothing in this movie looks good, Mary.
No, this is awful. Like...
Aside from the makeup on fucking the demon. That's the only thing.
Like, yeah, full moon movies aren't good, but at least they do their special effects stuff well. Or at least interestingly. It looks cool to watch.
I do like how most of it was practical effects. That's a nice little plus for this movie, I guess.
Yeah.
It gets a gold star.
Can you imagine how much worse it would have looked if it was if it was this level of CGI?
Okay, I'm gonna bring this up again in the other movie that we're gonna do, but I'm gonna start it here. If this movie were made today, it would have been CGI'd out to all fuck and would have looked even worse.
Because I'm just imagining, like, the amazing Bulk running.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they would have tried with the CGI, with, like, really, really shitty fucking CGI at that, because their budget's so fucking low, and that's all they could afford, you know? They're gonna be sucking on that haterade. And, yeah, it just would have looked fucking even more disgusting. It would have been terrible. It would have been a fucking shitty, worse fucking movie than it already is.
But this movie was garbage. It is garbage. It is made of garbage and made by garbage. But next...
Three little things before we end this review, okay? I just want to say 3 little things, okay, that you forgot to mention.
Okay.
Number 1, okay? The Iron Maiden is operated by, like, little levers.
Yes.
Okay? Why the fuck it's operated by little levers that are manual, I don't fucking know. But the second one guy got shot, because he was supposed to be, like, the one guy that operates the levers. Okay? Of course, female Dio Brando, fucking Erica, whatever the fuck, has to go over to the fucking levers and start pumping them manually herself. And Beale's like, "You fool! You'll never be able to do it before the sun comes up." And it's like, "No, I can do it. Just watch me." And then she keeps, like, pumping away at it. And then she just gives up halfway through because the sun's up already. And they go, "Oh, it's Christmas. It's Christmas morning now. You're done. Guess we're gonna negotiate in the fucking fire now." And then dragged her off into the fire. Get back in the fiery water.
Also, I'd like to point out that Jack Attack, that's the Jack-o'-lantern, Jack-in-the-Box, he can actually leave the Jack-in-the-Box, and he's like a rattlesnake with a baby rattle as his tail, and he's actually kind of creepy looking. But not in this, apparently. He also looks supposed to look way better than this.
But, I mean, there are better fucking, there's better designs for Christmas-type toy enemies in fucking Kringle or Krampus. Yeah, in the movie Krampus.
There's better ones in Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge.
There you go. When was that made? Probably like 2001.
Yeah, but okay, that's not fair because that's a video game based on Tim Burton designs, and of course Tim Burton can design better stuff than you. He's Tim Burton.
It still came out before this, and they could have learned from it.
Well, the movie came out way, way before it, yeah.
Well, then there you go. They could have fucking used any of those fucking designs as inspiration. But of course, no. They're fucking uninspired fucking retards.
Alright, next...
Okay, fuck this movie.
Next week.
Literally, no, I just want to say 2 things. 2 little things before we go. They get invited to Christmas dinner with the cop's niece and nephew's mom. I guess her sister. I don't fucking know. They get invited over to her sister's place for Christmas dinner. And then the last and final thing that I'm going to say is, yeah, they all sing fucking Jingle Bells in the worst fucking way ever.
Like, there's other I know you don't want a licensed Christmas song because you can't afford it.
Right.
But there are other public domain Christmas songs that aren't as terrible as Jingle Bells.
No, but they had to use Jingle Bells because the theme was based off of Jingle Bells.
Oh, about that, can I just say, there's a commercial running on YouTube at the moment for something. I can't remember what it's for because I choose not to remember that stuff about commercials. But
There's a lot of them that are fucking terrible.
It
but
has
go on.
one of the most cringy terms I've ever heard in it. Jingle
Which is?
jammies. Something about that just feels like... The term jingle jammies feels like... You know when you have a slipper and like your dog's like vomited in your slipper but you don't know and then you step in it? That's what the term jingle jammy, hearing that feels like.
What the fuck is a jingle jammy?
I don't know and I don't want to know.
Merrick, can I eat my bowl of rice wearing my jingle jammies?
No, you're not allowed to eat if you use the word jingle jammies. You're not allowed to breathe if you use.
Can I fill up my jingle jammies with bowls of rice?
I'm suddenly not sorry I gave you this movie.
Can I eat my rice in a bowl while filling my jingle jammies with rice in a bowl?
Okay, what's the last thing you wanted to say before I intro next week's episode?
No, that's it. The Jingle Bells is fucking atrocious. I mean, she gives also the worst ho 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 in the entire universe, which is why I think she's the worst fucking actress known to man.
Anyway, next week.
Yeah, aside from that, nothing else.
Next week, we have another nightmare movie.
Oh, this wasn't a nightmare enough?
No, this is a different kind of nightmare.
It was a fucking... Okay, so it was a nightmare while I'm awake. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool, I get you.
Anyway, see you guys next week.
Bye, guys. Don't watch this fucking movie.
Bye.
Play the worst ho 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 ever, Merrick.
Later.
Later, peace.
There we go.